So hi and hello. Welcome to our channel named Elgo Exploration. My name is Samir. Now in today's lecture we are going to solve a problem named we have to find the container with most water in it. Okay. So we will be having an array. Okay. So the array will have elements like 1, 8, 6, 2, 5, 4, 8, 3 and 7. Okay. So these are the elements. Now, if I actually convert this array in graphical representation, it will look like this. Okay, so the thing is that, see, this one is representing this bar. Okay, with the length, sorry, with the height of 1. This 8, 6, 2, 5, 4, 8, 3, and 7. Okay, now the thing is that we have to find the two ends. Okay, so let's say this. Okay, and let's say this. Okay, so if we consider these two ends, how much water in these two ends will fill? Okay, so if we do that, we can see that only this much water will be filled, right? Okay, so what will be the height? The height will be 6 because we have to take the minimum. We will not take 8, like the height 8, right? It will be obviously 6. Okay, now the height will be 6 but width will be the 1 2 3 and 4, right? So the width will be 4 and the height will be 6. So 6 into 4 is equal to 24. So 24 units of water will be filling here. Okay, so we have to find what will be the maximum amount of water will be filled in the container. Okay, so the ends can be anything. Okay, now I hope you got this. Okay, so let's say if we take this array, then the answer will be, yeah, this will be the first end, okay, with the height 8, and this will be the second end, or with the height 7. Okay, and if you talk about the width, okay, so let me give the indices, then it will be clear. 0 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. Okay, so this is the second end and this is the first end. Okay, so 8 minus 1, that will be 7. Okay, and the minimum height between 8 and 7 is 7. So 7 is the height and the width is 7, so equals to 49. So 49 units of water will be filled in this. So the maximum, so the answer will be 49. Okay, now what will be the first approach to solve this problem? The first approach will be, we have to calculate each and every pair. This with this, 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 and again this with this, with this, with this, with this, and so on. Okay, in this way we have to find pair. After that we have to find the minimum height. Okay, in this we have to find the width. Okay, and in that way we can find the answer. Okay, so basically to find the amount of water, what we will do, we will simply find what is the area. Okay, so we can say that this is nothing but an area. So basically we are going to find the area. Okay, area of a rectangle. So the first approach will be, we have to calculate all the pairs. Okay, to calculate all the pairs we will be simply using for loop in which I will be running from 0 to n. Okay, and then we will be having another for loop in which j will be I plus 1, and it will be also running till n. Okay, now first we have to find the width. So width will be j minus I. Okay, I hope you know that how to find the width. It will be upper limit minus lower limit. Okay, so upper limit in a sense, j will be pointing here. Okay, and let's say I will be pointing here. So this is the upper limit, this is the lower limit. Okay, in this way I'm talking about. And then we have to find the height. So the height will be nothing but the minimum of a of I comma a of j. Okay, so a of I comma a of j, right? After that we have to find the area. So area will be width into height, right? After that we have to store in the answer if the area is bigger than the previous answer. So max of area comma answer, that's it. So this was the first approach, and after that we have to return the answer. I hope you got this. Okay, so if we talk about the time complexity, here we can simply see that we have two for loops, right? This one and this one, right? So the time complexity will be simply order of n square. And if you think about the space complexity, it will be simply constant, right? Because we didn't take any extra space, right? But still we have to optimize this approach because the the time complexity is order of n square, right? So we have to come up with the second approach that should be optimum one. Okay, now this will be only happen if you do observation clearly. Okay, so it takes this graphical representation from year to year. So since we are actually learning the series of two pointer technique, okay, so we will be using your two pointer technique. So basically the I will be pointing here and the J will be pointing here. Okay, now here we have to find the height of A of I and A of J, minimum height. Okay, we can see that the minimum height is 1, right? Now since we want to find the answer as maximum area, if we include this one, okay, it will not give the maximum result, right? So we have to search for the best. Okay, so we have to find the area of this and this, we have to store it in the answer, and we have to look forward as well. Okay, so what we will do, we will simply find the area. So the area will be, first we are going to find the height, which will be minimum of 1 and 8. Okay, so will be 1. Okay, now the width will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, or basically you can just do 8 minus 0, that will be 8 only. Okay, so 1 into 8 will be 8. So we got our first area, that is 8. Okay, so this is I'm talking about, this is the first area. Okay, now the thing is that we know that if you go move forward, okay, from here we will be having the height, the larger height than 1. Okay, so we have to store this area in an answer and we have to move forward. Okay, so here I will be incrementing the I to 1. Okay, now again we have to find the area. See, here the height is 8. Okay, and here the height is 8, sorry, here the height is 8 and here the height is 7. Okay, now the minimum among this is 7, right? This, so what will be the width? 8 minus 1, that will be 7. Now the area is 49, 7 into 7 is 49. Okay, and again we are going to compare with answer. So we found the new area which is larger than the previous, so we are going to update this. Okay, and again we are moving forward in the search for the maximum area. Now among this, which one is minimum, 7 or 8? 7 is the minimum, right? So we will be moving forward. So now the J will be moving forward. I hope you got this. Okay, now here among 8 and this 3, which one is minimum? 3 is minimum, right? So 3 is the height. What will be the width? 7 minus 1, that will be 6. So 6 into 3, that will be 18. Okay, so the area, new area that we got is 18. and then we are going to compare with 49, right? Which is not uh, lesser, right? That means 18 is actually lesser than 49, so we will not update, but we will go move forward. Among this uh, I and j, we can see that j is smaller because the height is 3, right? So we are going to decrement this j. Okay, now here the height is 8, and here also the height is 8. Okay, so the minimum of 8 comma 8 is 8 only, but we have to find the width. So 6 minus 1, that will be 5. Okay, so 8 into 5, the answer is 40. Okay, so the new area that we got is 40. Okay, now the thing is that we have to compare with 49, but we can see that 49 is great, right? So we will not update, we will be simply moving forward. Now you can update anything because both the heights are same. Here in this case I'm actually going forward with j. Okay, so I'm decrementing the j. Now again we are going to compare the 8 and this 4. Okay, we can see that 4 is minimum, right? So the 4 is the height. What will be the width? So 5 minus 1, that will be 4, right? 4 into 4 will be 16. The new area that we got is 16. We are going to compare with 49. It is greater. We will not update it. So let's move forward. Here we are going to move j because j is smaller than I. That means height of an I. Okay, now here we can see that the minimum of a of 4 and a of 1, right, is a of 4 only. That means the height is 5. 5 into, we have to find the width. 4 minus 1, that will be 3. 15. Okay, 15 is the new area. Again compare, right? Again the 49 is the creator. Let's move forward. J will be here. Again the height among this is 2, right? Because 8, minimum of 8 comma 2 is 2 only. So 2 is the height. What will be the width? 3 minus 1, that will be 2. The height is 4. Sorry, the area is 4. We found our new area, but we can see that the 49 is still greater. Let's move forward. Then we are going to move j to here. Again, see, minimum of 8 and 6. 6 is the minimum. 6, what will be the width? 2 minus 1, that will be 1. Okay, 6 is the new area. Again we are going to compare with 49. 49 is greater. Okay, so when j is actually here, okay, when I or j is overlapping, we are going to stop it and we will be returning the answer. Okay, so I hope you got this. If you don't, I recommend you to please try run it. So the pseudocode for this will be very simple. See, I is 0, j is n minus 1. Okay, then while loop in which I and j shouldn't be overlapping. So I should be lesser than j. Got it? Now first we are going to find the height. So height is equals to min of a of I comma a of j. Okay, then we are going to find the width. Width is simple, I sorry j minus I. Now we are going to find the area. Area will be simple, height multiplied by width. Okay, then we are going to store in the answer if the area is bigger than the previous answer. So max of area comma answer. Okay, now here we are going to compare. If a of I is greater than a of j, right? In this case we are actually doing j minus minus, right? Because here in this case a of j is minimum. Else just do I plus plus. That's it. Okay, so here we can see that we have just used a single single while loop. Okay, so the time complexity, I hope you know this. It's simple order of n. So the time complexity is order of n, and since we didn't take any extra space, it will be constant. I hope you got this. Okay, so in this way we can solve this problem. Okay, so okay, I'll see you in the next video. Till then, keep practicing. Bye bye. Thank you.